Looking good, YouTube. My name's LoveGame, or PD1 Piranha if you prefer, and welcome back to more Let's Play Zoids Battle Legends. If you have been watching my channel for a long time, you might recall that 3 years ago, almost to this exact day, I had a certain friend of mine on our previous Zoids Let's Play. Well, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I went by Sparticus 62 back then, and I still kind of do. Much like LoveGame or PD1 Piranha, if you prefer. I kind of changed my name a few times. Mastodon, the Pizza Slicer, I guess, is the new one. Oh, man.
Yeah, we did. It was funny because we were both quite gone off of the Vanilla Crown Royal at the time.
Don't remind me, man. I can't look at that shit.
And if you notice who we have by our side here is the wonderful, deliciously lovely Miss Claudia Diamant.
Wait, let me pop off a salute to the ma'am.
Oh, of course. Because Mr. Sparticus here, in real life, is part of the U.S. Navy, so...
Don't tell anybody that. That's... Don't worry about that. It's classified.
For some reason, we're fighting Imperial Zoids, even though we're on the Empire side of the campaign this time. God damn it, Claudia, you're too thick for my missiles to get past. Stop that right now. Anyways. Seriously,
hey.
like...
if this were the Navy, it would have been your fault regardless, even if she had walked right in front of you. It's like, what did you do? Why did you shoot the ma'am like that? Like, she walked in my way. No excuses.
Well, in this case, it's, you know, it's the game's fault for being an outdated piece of shit on the Nintendo GameCube, because the Nintendo doesn't know how to make any... Of course! Yeah. When Nintendo does it, it's okay. So yeah, this game is, as you can tell, this is very different from its legacy, because it's a freaking third-person shooter hybrid thing going on here.
I mean, I was expecting, like, you know, some top-down RPG-style stuff, but this is a very interesting change of pace.
My friend said it reminded them of, like, Earth Defense Force, which I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me... you know that game, that Metal Wolf Chaos, I think, is what it's called?
Oh, yeah! I remember
the one where the President of the United States is... facing a civil coup, and what better way to do it than to get into his giant mech and fight the army?
I kind of remember that.
Well, you know, they re-released it.
I don't know why that game came on my radar, but I remember it happening, so that's enough for me to get it, at least, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it was weird, because it's the most American game ever, but when it came out, it's like... Japan only.
Or of course,
you Americans can't have it.
The Bloody D-Soarer right here, my favorite boss of all time. Bosses in this game are not very hard, as you can probably tell by my gameplay right here.
I mean, he's just spamming that, like, Godzilla plasma breath shit, and it's nowhere near close.
Even Claudia isn't doing too bad, and you know the AI in this game is worse than the enemies, so... I mean, it is Claudia, after all, who I saved so valiantly in my last episode, which you haven't watched yet, because it's not out yet. Actually, it is out yet. I think it is, actually, now that I look back at my YouTube channel, but you know what? I record all these in, like, one big ol' session, so you know what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, in the last session, she was the AI, and she was... what?
Good job, man. I don't even think you meant...
Wait, what?
Did you get paused halfway down?
I won? Wait a minute. I won. Oh no, it glitched. I won.
The game glitched. But that eye movement, though.
That eye movement. Oh my goodness. So... on to the next mission, I guess. I thought I still had some ways to go there, but we have the Geno Breaker now. Do you know what it means now that we have the Geno Breaker, my good friend Sparticus?
No. What does it mean?
Are you watching my gameplay right now? I'm picking the Geno Breaker.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look who we unlocked as a playable character. Mission confirmed, taking off now. That's right, whenever I have, especially when she's playable, when I have Miss Claudia Diamant on the roster here, I of course have to have my wingman, Mr. Sparticus here, because what would a Zoids LP be without that? You know,
you gotta come out with the Claudia.
I'm feeling very nervous right now, you know, being around one of the best waifus of all time, and I just have to have my wingman to keep my nerves properly calm.
Just gotta remember, man, show her some respect, kindness, generosity, and for the love of God,
what is this, My Little
don't
Pony?
get her killed. Hey, that's standard stuff, all right? That you don't have to watch a cartoon meant for, you know, young female like kids, I guess. Don't be a whiny baby, be a mature adult.
The fun fact is that I met my real-life girlfriend through My Little Pony, so...
Oh, man, see? Can't even knock it that way.
So
My Little Pony group happens to everybody.
What color do we want? We got what is this, maroon? Green?
Yeah.
Tan, black and red. You know what? I kind of like the maroon. I don't know if I'd be saying that, but I feel it. I feel it's a striking color, don't you?
I mean, I like it. Personally, like that black with the red, like, inlining. If I were you, I'd make that choice, but the maroon is definitely solid.
Alright, let's have the battle debut of the OG thick waifu of 2004, Claudia Diamant. Let's go.
Oh, man, I'm on pins and needles. What? Jesus.
I think Claudia also has like one of the only like somewhat half-decent voices in this game. Like, it's not saying much, but if that is actually Tabitha St. Germain, then good on ya, Miss Tabitha.
No.
Who Chris Chan met in real life. And the question I have to ask of that is, did Chris meet Tabitha, or did Tabitha meet Chris?
Ooh. That's a question for the ages.
Okay, I'm gonna use the charged particle cannon here.
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, actually use the charged particle cannon there. Can you believe it?
I believe it. Damn it.
Why would you... Alright, you asked the same question 4 times in a row now. You're just gonna get banned.
You're going to need to do some serious contributions off behind the scenes in order to get back into this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
That was partially my fault for trying to style on him with the charged particle cannon, but still...
Yeah.
Why would... I'm literally playing the Imperial side of the story right now. It is the one part of the game that would make sense... Okay, I'm going to kill those things first now for their treason. Treason against against the Covenant.
Oh, of course. Fuck them.
I'm gonna need at least a 50-page essay. It's just funny because LTG actually made one of his like pay pigs write an essay for why he should get unbanned.
Word?
Sentence, paragraph.
Yeah. that is some serious audacity.
And it was some teenager too. It was some like young dude that was just... I love that melee attack, by the way, the little, like, stretchy claws.
You thought you were out of my melee range? Think again.
It's like Kagura in that way.
Nah, don't get me started.
We just got done playing Blaze Blue before this video, and, he did beat me once with Azrael, of all people.
Yeah, it was a random choice out of, like, nowhere, like, I'll try this one out. I'm not winning with Bang, I'm not winning with Tau. And turns out Azrael is a valid choice.
And you know what? I wouldn't fault you for making that choice, because my good friend Sleazy Weasel, who watches these videos and is part of our little Blaze Blue group, does in fact main Mr. Azrael, so again, a valid choice for a character.
Yeah, Sleazy, if you're watching this, sorry I kind of boosted your main, but I might end up adopting him into the team. If you want to talk about a custody battle later, you know.
A custody battle?
Hey, Some people take their mains about as seriously as they do their waifus, alright?
It's almost the same thing when you think about it, so...
Yeah. It's just instead of, like, I guess, romance, it's more like battle camaraderie.
I love the CPC, even if it is like a style move more than anything else.
Sometimes you
What the hell?
gotta style on the boss, let them know who's actually in charge.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all there.
Oh man. Showman ain't really good at hanging in there, is he?
Not at all. But if I can take out this last Liger Zero Empire here, it shouldn't be as bad.
Oh, let's hope there's not another one waiting in the wings.
That happened in my... right past him. What the fuck? He just got
Just
dunked.
ran into his own guy.
That was unexpected, but I'll take it. As that one Star Wars quote goes, surprise, but a welcome one to be sure.
Oh man.
When you find out your waifu is a surprise, but a welcome one to be sure.
I've never been one to fully understand the appeal of that, but you know, hey, different strokes for different folks, and in the case of a lot of strokes.
Yeah. Strokes within a certain region of the body in that case, but, I mean...
Ladies.
It's the age-old debate of whether or not are actually gay.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get involved in that one. I feel like...
Shit, he got me.
Oh,
I got him.
damn it.
Mission is on hold.
Either way, though, yeah,
Yeah.
like, when you think about it, because see, I recently followed, I've mentioned this about 3 times in my YouTube videos now, but none of which you've been present, because this is the first one you've been on my videos in 3 fucking years now.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I had to go out to sea. You know how it is.
Yeah, he got pretty wet.
Mission confirmed. Taking off now.
Wish it was more fun. Anyway. But yeah, the discussions.
I met, well, I didn't actually meet, I say met, as in I watched a YouTuber by the name of the Sphere Hunter, who is a YouTuber who is transgender. And I didn't actually know this until someone told me. But, she's a very talented YouTuber who... I got turned around. She's a very talented YouTuber who made a retrospective on Darkstalkers.
Wait, is she the one that I've been seeing pop up? I saw someone like dressed up in like a succubus style outfit.
She did cosplay as Lilith in the particular video of Darkstalkers, so
that might have been who I saw. Oh,
but yeah,
I'll give her credit.
Yeah, she's really cool, and like, good on ya for rocking the feminine style and, you know, settling into your birth gender that you were, you know, that you belong to. I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you might say that I see everything correct with that. Wouldn't that be too much of a stretch?
Nah, man, definitely not. More power to her for being strong-willed enough to actually go through with the decision. I'm sorry.
I know,
like actually taking the steps to achieve what she felt was right.
And without any, you know, generous tips, with 30 minutes left to go on the stream, anything like that, you know.
And she didn't have to wear a vest in order to do it.
How much would I have to pay right now, Sparticus, to see you wearing only the vest?
The sad thing is I actually do have a vest in my closet, but I don't think I would ever wear that voluntarily again. And just beat him at everything. I mean, I don't even know how you play the game.
It's WWE Champions time!
I love it! Oh, I love it.
Take shelter.
I have a like fan theory that in the alternate universe where DSP is a weeb, he plays Fire Emblem Heroes.
Pulling for that top tier waifu.
Yeah, he loves waifus in this AU, so he's like, instead of being like, I'm married, he goes, I have a waifu, idiot.
I don't have time for these 3D women or this real life romance
Girlfriends.
stuff. I'm perfectly happy with my waifu. So shut the fuck up.
Go. Go.
Okay, so my question is, if Claudia went to a bar, what do you think she would order to drink?
Ooh, dear.
What do you
It's been a
think
while
her-
since I've gotten into her shoes.
into her shoes.
Go.
Read
I mean-
my fan fiction.
Yeah, it has been a bit. Oh, man.
I did have her
I
pick
guess-
the Saint Germain liqueur in my fan fiction because, you know, Tabitha Saint Germain.
Oh, yeah. Nice little nod there.
Go.
I mean, yeah, I guess I was thinking like liqueurs or something like sweet but strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to keep it vague to protect my own self from saying the wrong thing.
I like how for like the character that I semi-based off of you, I had, Kraken.
Go.
I haven't had a good glass of Kraken in a long time, man.
Go. Go.
But I did appreciate the nod. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, let's find out if that was like the actual objective and I was just slow as shit. Okay, see if
There you go.
if my animation had been slower than his, I would have won.
You know, like a little bit more of a death gargle from the rap. It just, yeah, well, live and learn.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn, you may never find your way.
Oh, that made me sad.
See, this game mentions the ZOS system, but it's nowhere in the actual gameplay, unlike in Legacy where it was a fucking integral point of gameplay.
They're doing it for the clout. It's got to be for clout or some form of vague continuity.
That's one little piece of lore I find interesting. Claudia mentions Silver Rabbit Team, implying that Blue Unicorn is part of a larger unit that's all based off of colors and animals.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of teams do you think it, like, fine, Silver Rabbit, Blue Unicorn, trying to think,
Panther?
Silver Monk,
I was gonna say
Black
Pink
Panther?
Panther.
Pink Panther, Green Monkeys, the Blue Barracudas, oh no wait, Blue's taken, crap. Red Jaguars, Purple Panthers, shit, you said pink. I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
We're gonna stick with the Geno Breaker for this mission, especially because this mission is like what I kind of consider to be closer to like the mission that embodies Claudia the most, if that makes any sense. Of course, I have my
mean-
SB for SpongeBob generator. That's what SB stands for, if you didn't know.
SpongeBob generator?
So we have the radar base. Can you hear the audio for this game at all? I have it playing through Discord.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I've been
good.
able to
You can hear
hear...
the audio.
Mhm.
So, considering my affiliation for, well, affinity for Claudia, does this
Oh,
not
shit.
sound like
Mission confirmed. Taking
Like,
off
are you-
now.
they had to play the fucking booty club music on the mission that of which she is playable? I mean,
Go.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of works on its own here.
yeah, I don't know how you feel about twerking, but, you know, I guess if somebody were to
Go.
make a gif of Claudia
Let's
twerking
just
in
say
this...
that I have been attempting to teach Sam how to do it.
Go.
Wait, you know how to twerk?
Go.
No, I don't. I'm just saying I've been trying to show that... Although I do know some male twerk teams out there by virtue of the fact that my friend Xavier was in a dance crew at some point. And it actually does take, like, extremely close coordination to do it. It's actually one of the more complicated dances to do, despite videos making you think it might just be, like, mindless ass shaking. Like, it actually does take articulation of the body to
And
really...
I gotta record with you more often. I'll learn shit whenever I'm like hanging out with you.
Yeah, no, you learn shit on every Love Game episode of LP.
If there's anything you're gonna take away from this lovely YouTube viewing audience, it's that twerking is a very serious, strenuous, full body exercise. It takes more coordination and effort than you'd expect.
Sam was saying that it requires like a lot of really fluid back movement as well, so...
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly not just like mindless ass shaking of any sort.
There.
Oh man, I guess that like...
That's so dumb, I can't melee the radars, I have to shoot them. I mean, whatever, I'll shoot them, but...
I mean, it's kind of like in the sense that, you know, I'm sure the claws are very strong, but at the same time, what's going to destroy a tower quicker? Claws or a giant, missiles or a giant FU laser?
I do love the fact that I can use the charged particle cannon, just even though it's like more of a, like a astral finisher, if you will, because it's more of a styling move.
Yeah, it didn't really seem to do a lot of damage to the, like, the bloody Death Star.
That's because I set it into like the hit stun, where if I put it into hit stun, it's like invincible because it's like a recovery animation. So I did manage to use, if you go back and watch the Let's Play, I used the D Bison's like EX style move to to destroy the Iron Kongs. Just pretty funny, because every time Zan used it, he goes, "Tolerate it!"
Oh yeah, I remember that. You were just like, did he just say tolerate it?
Why is there a Zoid over here just chilling, not doing anything?
I think he clipped on the tower.
Well, no more tower for him to clip on. What the fuck was that sound?
Go!
Mission accomplished.
That one's a lot easier than the other one, so there you have it. I would have had that one on the first try, but again, the fucking death animation for the bloody D Soarer was faster than mine, and Shoma was no help for that matter.
I mean, didn't he pretty much die every single time you ran through that one?
Yeah, I fucking did.
Well, just goes to show you.
I did it on my first try on my practice run too, so it's like the classic case of the LP curse.
Oh yeah, the minute you show it off, everyone's going to be like, well, this is actually looking more difficult than it probably should be.